Cybernation Uncensored.
All right, we're live. Hopefully everyone can hear us and see us. Chat, let us know. Everyone say hello. Let's check those mics real quick.
Hello.
Hello. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Chat, let us know. Make sure you can see us. No one's frozen. You can hear everyone. And, you know, sometimes glitches happen, but we'll get that fixed right away if that's the case. And, yeah, this is our weekly cyborg game that we do every Saturday. However, we did take off the past couple weeks. We had some player illness and some scheduling stuff, but that happens occasionally. But yeah, this is our weekly campaign of Cyborg by Free League Publishing and Stockholm Cartel. I'll get into a little recap of the team since it's been a little while, and we'll kind of describe right where we left off last session, and we'll dive right in. But we'll do that in a moment. Let's first do like we always do. Let's go around the table. Everyone introduce yourself. Let people know where they can find you online, and introduce your character, please. Raven, why don't you start it off this time?
My name is Raven. You can find me all over the internet at A Familiar Raven. I play the chronicler for the High Riders every Friday. We had a few weeks off, so we're getting back in the swing. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Check us out. Tonight I'm going to be playing Ruckus, or we are going to be Ruckus. Disgruntled Gearhead.
Yeah, don't forget Ruckus when you're mentioning Ruckus. Don't forget Ruckus. Ruckus will get pissed off at Ruckus.
Yes, exactly.
Forget about that.
Then we're gonna cause a ruckus.
Exactly.
That's about it.
Oh yeah, Alex.
Hi everyone, I'm Alex. You can catch me pretty much here every Saturday when scheduling permits, and also the first Friday of every month, again when scheduling permits. Doing our top of the month kind of a tech and nerd like roundup, which is talk nerdy to me. Illness prevented us from doing this week. That was my bad. Hopefully we'll be doing a catch up next Friday, because I mean it's spooky season. We gotta, like, it's obligatory at this point. But other than that, I will be playing the rambunctious and ridiculous Forsaken Nanomancer Shin.
Oh yeah, Nolan.
Hello, everybody. I am Nolan North. You can find me on Instagram at Nolan_North. I play here on Fridays with GM Raven. We play in her High Riders campaign, which we had quite the intro to the backstories for our characters. If you didn't catch that, it was pretty good. It was really short, very sweet, a lot more role play than actual rolling. Very, very good game. But besides that, I play Tick in today's little soiree, or if you could call it that. Tick is a short person. He's a little rambunctious. He has a very loud mouth. He likes to wear jackets with spikes on them. Unfortunately, I have no idea where his current jacket is, because I think he's wearing a vest from somebody else that says, I think it was either Bendova or
Bendova.
Bendover. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I can't remember which one it was.
It was Eileen.
So, just keep that in mind. He's even though he's got a loud mouth, he's pretty intelligent. But besides that, current projects, I have none other than assisting GM Rob Mulligan with his new game coming out, which is super exciting. That beta test play was super awesome, and I can't wait to let everybody else know what it's more about. And that's about it for me.
Oh yeah, thanks for that mention too. I just dropped the link in chat. Anybody interested in checking out what Nolan was mentioning? We have a free quick start that's going to be coming out soon. You can go sign up on the site and be first in line for that free quick start. We also have a couple other games coming down the pipeline. Another one I'll be making an announcement pretty soon, and probably doing a little casting call for another playtest round of something different. But yeah, Vulpus Fox.
Oh, caught me mid-eating.
Uh-oh.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Vulpus Fox. You can find me all over the place. Vulpus Fox. Excuse me. Damn.
Chew it, and swallow it.
I'm trying.
All right, fuck it. Just swallow it. Don't chew it.
Just
I'm kidding.
Yes. Hey.
Swallow it.
At any rate, you can find me on basically under Vulpus Fox, haunting the CNU servers here and there. I play on Team Plug and Play, obviously, and I also play over there with GM Raven. Arrow 404. I've been having a lot of fun, and I'll have to mirror what Nolan said. That was quite the fun and exciting game last night, watching the two characters grow, as I did not want to pull Snafu into that one. See. Yes, definitely check out GM Rob's new game. Oh my God, please check it out. Go sign up for it. Totally worth it. I cannot wait to actually play a game rather than just beta testing that one. That was good stuff, Rob.
Oh, thank you.
Other than that, let's get to it. I play YARP, and I think I'm the only cultural-centered individual in this entire group. I know what tea is, and I know how to drink it, and I read books, unlike most of my other compatriots. But I tolerate them because they have good drugs. So,
you are still a shunned nanomancer, so.
Yes, I am still a shunned nanomancer.
I mean, just, like, Hustler counts as reading.
That's true.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
There's some good articles in there.
I mean, if I reread stop signs and other street signs over and over again, I count that as reading, right?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. No, that definitely counts.
And that being said, Billy, or a.k.a. William, if he's done something wrong.
Willie.
Hi.
Or Willie, if you're feeling nasty.
I'm Billy Huddles, aka Public Pancakes. That's where you can find me on some of the things. Twitter at Billy Huddles. I'm playing TD, the renegade cyber slasher with the malfunctioning voice box.
Hell yeah. And yeah, I am GM Rob Mulligan. I'm the game master here running this team weekly, but I'm also the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. You might have heard a couple of the players here mention Cybernation Uncensored because everyone here is part of the team over there, whether helping with promotions, marketing, community management, or producing or whatnot.
Chaos.
So, chaos, just haunting the server and fucking with people, whatever. But yeah, make sure you join Cybernation Uncensored anywhere you see us. We stream here live on Twitch all the time. We put all the VODs on our YouTube channel, and then it goes out to 30+ podcast websites. We have a really active Discord where we do casting calls and all kinds of stuff. In fact, let me put that in the chat for anybody that is watching the live, and because we do have a new casting call for Alien that's up right now, so make sure you check that out. We could definitely use some more players signing up for that, so we can get that stream going. Aside from that, I do have some new games that I'm working on in the background, talking to some different gaming companies, possible licensing, maybe publishing and other things. Maybe we'll self-publish. I don't know where we're going with these yet, but we do have some pretty cool games that'll be coming out sometime soon. And that's about it for me and Cybernation Uncensored. I do want to give a shout out to those that support me and Cybernation Uncensored on Patreon, because it's everyone there that is literally the fuel on my fire that keeps me going and keeps this brand going and allows us to do all the expanding and cool stuff that we have coming down the pipeline. But shout out to Raven, Alex Maxwell, Nicholas, aka the King Square, Zach, GM Capricious Nature, Renegade 420, Anthony Rogers, The Land of Wolves, Terrafan, rest in peace, Rufio, Sugar Butch, PWB, Craghorst, and Insanity, Vulpus Vox, Nolan North, Ryan Anderson, Daiquiri Jack, William Huddleston, Christopher Callies, Sirenscape, Fantasy Grounds, and Low-Key Battle Maps deserve some special shout-outs because they are official sponsors here at Cybernation Uncensored. They hook us up with awesome sounds and the use of Fantasy Grounds and obviously the maps from Low-Key Maps. So, yeah, check out those companies. They've had our back for a really long time, and they're really awesome. And I put the link to Patreon there in the chat. Anybody wants to support Cybernation Uncensored, get a shout-out during the live streams, maybe come play a game with us. We always post random things up there. I also want to mention we started up a weekly movie night in the Discord, so definitely join the Discord in that link in the chat. Tomorrow is the next film. It's either going to be the original Ghost in a Shell or Blade Runner, the original. I can't remember which one, but that'll be happening tomorrow in our Discord. That being said, I'm going to ask all the players to step into their characters now as I switch the overlay and we get into the game. Before I get... well, actually, let me get Sirenscape sounds going. We'll just kind of get the out on the streets sort of sounds going, because I think where we left off, the team was in the back dock of the warehouse. And again, I'll do a little mini recap here in just a moment. Let me just adjust some of these sounds so we don't get sirens going too loud and some other things scaring people that listen to the stream while driving. But yeah, the team basically, they got hit up by a local fixer that said, look, there's this casino that just popped up. People have been going there, but randomly people that go just kind of disappear. Like either they don't come back from there or they come back and disappear the next day or next days. There's no rhyme or reason. Some have won, some have lost. So they can't make sense if it has to do with money. That doesn't make any sense. But either way, that's going on. And they sent in one of their local bodega owners who kind of helps Charlie Sands, the fixer, kind of go check it out, and he never came back. So Charlie said, look, I can't do this alone. I need a team like all of you. I'll pay you to go get into the casino, see what the fuck's going on there, see why people are disappearing, what the casino has to do with it, who's behind it, and what is going on. And in the process, if you can find Batu as well, there's an extra 1,000 credits if you can find him. So the team basically went into the casino, huge distraction, crazy chaos. They got all through there. Check out the past VODs on the Cybernation Uncensored YouTube channel so you don't miss out on those awesome sessions. And yeah, they basically found out from this offline human server that was kind of melted and morphed into the walls with all this hologram and tubing and electronics. He said, yeah, he's basically been harvesting information of people and didn't get into too many details, but said that he basically is sending information to this particular location. The team quickly took him out of his misery and got that location and got their way out of the casino, and they headed to this location where they're on the back dock, which looks like it's all kind of fenced off. It's the old abandoned warehouse zone. It's in the slums that kind of lead into the ports, and it's old warehouses, a line of them that go into ones that are currently used, but this end there's all these abandoned warehouses. They end up on the back dock side because in the city of Psy, obviously it's all water and waterways and bridges and stuff from the floods. But yeah, they ended up on the back dock of this abandoned warehouse where they found a sort of closed up garage door that's all rusted and chained up and locked and just kind of fucked up. But Tick was able to kind of peek in a little bit, saw some light, saw some movement. They could tell somebody's in this place. It's not abandoned. And then I think somebody busted out a squeaky toy at one point, and there was a little dog squeaky noise, and then they heard Tick heard a couple voices from around the corner of this warehouse kind of arguing with each other, and that's kind of where we left off. I'm going to step back into that conversation that they overheard, and we'll continue on from right there. But before I do, was there any important things that I forgot to mention, or was that a pretty good recap? Are we good to go?
I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think it was good too. I just wanted to make sure we did a decent one because I know it's been a couple weeks and stuff. And to make sure chat's up with it, and anybody watching the VOD on the YouTube. Really appreciate everyone. But yeah, let's take it on. So everyone's back there. The squeaky toy noise happened. Tick overhears a couple of voices from around the corner of the warehouse. Even with the loud city noises and barge noises on the water and everything, he could overhear this, and he could hear two people arguing. One says, no, I swear, I fucking heard a squeaky toy. Get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? Go check it out then. And then they hear like a gun, like, couple like gun cocking noises, and then you hear, wait a minute, no, fuck that, the van's here, and then you kind of hear a sort of van or truck noise, basically, kind of backing up into the facility, and yeah, you can you hear them basically say, no, fuck, the van's here, and they kind of stop arguing, and you start to hear what sounds like a garage door open. And keep in mind, this is Tick, and this is, Tick, I imagine you're relaying it to the team or whispering or in the comms or whatever, because you had the successful perception, if I'm not mistaken, on that last. But yeah, hear a van pulling up, hear a garage noise, hear them stop arguing. And then the last thing you heard was, just send the goon over there. That's the last thing you heard.
So relaying this information over to the team on comms real quick. Hey, we got somebody coming over here. Keep it down. Maybe we can be quiet, hide, and take him unawares. Well, don't answer all at once.
Shind is going to find a dark corner to huddle into and just hope that, like, his white eyes don't catch the light like predators do. And so just going.
Yeah, and you can do that. All back here is dark. There's, some old decrepit pallets and things. Yeah, easily. You can find somewhere back here to kind of hide out. What's everyone else doing?
Yeah.
I know TD is worried that voice box is going to act up.
I want to make myself as small as possible in the shadows. I want to let this goon pass by me and jump on his back and just kind of threaten him once he gets close enough.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
Hanging back with Ruckus.
And Yarp?
Well, I'm going to keep an eye on Tick like I was last time. Basically, just sitting in ambush, waiting and hoping something is stupid enough to touch him.
And TV?
Yeah, and TV's like has one hand over, his throat, but also has, to block any sound coming out. But he's like gesturing to himself, saying like, "Me too." Like, get this guy. Like, when he comes around the corner, like,
yeah, bonk on the head. Understood. It's okay. Calm down. It's okay.
See, now's the time for you to start the software update for your old voice box, so it won't be able to work for like 6 hours.
Oh, Jesus.
So you'll be absolutely quiet.
Nice.
I'll fine-tune it later.
Yeah, as you all kind of take cover and get into position, and Tick, let's know what he heard. Basically, lets everybody kind of know what he heard. Let's get initiative going. Somebody give me that D6. I don't know who was next in line. I know we kind of do a team roll. Who was next?
I think it was Tick next for the
I'll take
initiative.
Okay.
Goons go first.
Okay, goons go first. Let's do agility plus D6 and at least get an order of the team.
I got a 5.
La.
Tick got a 5.
6.
Who got a 6?
Shin did flat on the die.
6. Nice. That's what you got last time. It's funny. I don't need to change yours. What did Yarp get?
Yarp got a 4.
Yarp got a 4.
So did
Ruckus.
We got to 5.
They got a 5. TD?
4.
4. Uh-oh. We got a couple ties here. But we'll figure that out when we get to it. We can just kind of roll it, or we can just see who's got the higher agility, however you want to do it. But I kind of like the contested roll option. But yeah, you all kind of take position as you hear that van, you hear garage door, you even hear like a couple like drone or cart noises or something like that. Like as soon as that garage door opened, like you could hear a little more activity, a little less abandonment, But you do hear someone approaching, and as they're approaching, Tick. Being right there kind of hiding in the shadows along the building, you hear it first, and hey, shout out to the Raiders from Lollygaggers. Thanks for joining us, doing our weekly cyborg. You actually, perfect timing, we're just getting going. But Tick, yeah, you hear some footsteps and someone approaching, and it's at that moment you almost hear them kind of like mumbling to themselves, like, you check it, I'll fucking check it, you check it, what the fuck them, kind of like walking towards the corner. But yeah, just at that moment, you see a person kind of come around. They're wearing kind of like dark robes, like kind of like raggedy kind of robe looking things. You can see what looks like maybe like jumpsuit leathers or jean through it, but it's hard to tell with the robe action. But they clearly have, it looks like a dagger on them, some type of dagger you can see kind of sticking out of the robe. And then you see in the hand, it looks like he has a pistol. Looks like a 9mm or so. But right as he comes around the corner, he kind of like looks up and he's in shock and he's like, oh shit. And he like lifts up his pistol and he points it, we'll say, Yarp probably being the biggest one and being there kind of having Tick's back, but he notices you first, doesn't notice Tick or anybody, but he does have that initiative. He was going there with purpose, whether complaining or not, but he points the gun right at you and he's like, what the fuck, what the fuck? And he just points the gun at you and he's like, get on your knees, get on your knees. You can tell he's nervous. But yeah, let's go in initiative order. This would be Shind.
What better way to start off the stream than with a Mexican standoff? So just from out like behind like just garage mess, it's just gonna level the big old fucking like hairy trunk of Shin's forearm with that kit bashed like orky looking antique revolver. We're like, no, you get on your knees.
Yeah, when he sees you just for a second, he points a gun at you and back at Yarp, and he's just, God, fuck, get down. You can tell he's like, he didn't back down. But yeah, you say that, he notices you, gun on you, but back on Yarp. Next in line is contested, unless you want to give it up, it's up to you, but Ruckus or Tick. Either or. Or you can roll for it.
I haven't been spotted by this guy, right?
No, you haven't. And you were kind of hiding out to do it, so technically you could go first.
I want to, as soon as I saw him crest and see Yarp and Shind, I'm gonna take I'm gonna do kind of the same thing. I'm gonna take the antique revolver, or rather, yeah, I'm gonna take the antique revolver. I'm gonna like get up behind this goon and put my antique revolver into their gut and put my my machete underneath their thigh, kind of in their crotch, just ready to slice at any movement. And then I want to say, "Hey, you want to be quiet here?"
Nice, yeah. Let me.
Whoa. Listen, buddy.
Yeah, you do that. You stick that to him. You see him kind of like tense up when you do it. But again, Ruckus, you're in initiative. You're next.
Two things. Ruckus charge up, and Ruckus says, "You on your knees or you die."
And
Yes.
Now it's either TD or Yarp. You guys are both tied as well.
You want to roll for it?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, just do
I'll
a
lose this
D6.
roll.
Yeah, just a D6. See who gets the higher number.
3.
I also got 3.
Oh, go again.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And 4 hours later.
Oh god, the whole stream. It's just really.
Yes, really.
Okay, you
I'd be
go
on
first.
par.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think we have you outnumbered, my friend. You may want to get down on your knees as suggested.
And TD.
I have needs.
Listen, buddy, there is no reason to fight. I mean, listen, there's plenty of people outnumber you. You get, you say, shit kicked in.
Yeah, you.
Perhaps we work together. Perhaps you work for us.
Yeah, and after everyone kind of says that part and gets up on him and kind of threatening him, he kind of lowers his gun from Yarp, but like looking back at Tick, and he like kind of looks back and he's like, what? And then he looks down. Oh shit, okay. Hey, it's cool. Like he didn't even see Tick at first when he looked back till he had to kind of look down. But yeah, Tick being right up on him, gun pressed against him, blade pressed against him. He just it's cool, guys. It's cool. He just like lowers his gun.
I like that gun. I will take it.
Glowing particle beam.
Thank you.
That was my favorite gun.
It's
I
a
don't know what kind of gun he
9mm pistol.
Oh. Okay. You're gonna write that down for us.
Hey,
there,
Joe Bananas.
Shen. 9mm pistol.
Melizera. Just saying hi to some of the raiders in the chat. But yeah, you take that gun. Yeah, easily from him. He's not resisting. He can tell he's severely outnumbered. He's got a blade pressed up against him. You know, few guns pointed at him. But he's instantly starting to sweat. He's just like, and you can tell he's like, you know, jumping his eye contact to all of you. Like he just, you know, he's overwhelmed.
How many knuckleheads are on?
Friend, tell me, how many men inside?
I don't know. A lot. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Give me a fucking number.
Clunk him over the head. Tell him to be specific.
Hey,
I bonk him on his head.
see this fucking mace? Eh? This fucking morning star. It's going your skull.
I don't know. There's a lot of people. There's like 6 or 7. I mean, what the fuck are you thinking? What are you doing here?
He's not being specifics. Clunk him over the head.
Punch right into his fucking face.
Yeah, you punch him in his face. I don't know. Like I don't know. A bunch of people. I don't know. Like you can tell he doesn't fucking know. You're hitting him.
Not everybody
He's threatened
knows
by
their
the
numbers,
weapons.
man.
You know.
It's okay.
I think he is idiot. Must be first day.
He starts sweating.
Shin has a challenger.
How long you work here?
I resemble that.
My friends want to eat you. Now tell me, should I let them eat you?
No, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? He's like, what are you guys doing here? What is this?
I start driving the blade a little bit closer into his crotch. Just like pushing it up and inwards.
Yeah, he's just, what the fuck? What do you want? What do you want?
Who wants your
Answer the question.
your weapons, any weapons, your wallet, pretty much everything.
Yeah, he
You can
just
strip down to your gyms, but it's cold outside, so I won't be cruel.
he drops his the knife. He also has a dagger on him that he drops basically, yeah, that's all he has on him. Yeah, he has this dagger. He has that gun. Not even identification.
Would you like to go home?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay, you
Just
go
sweating.
home after a nap, and then I hit him on the head.
Yeah, yeah, easily knock him out. We won't have to do a roll for that. You know, he's not even fighting back or anything. He's terrified. You hit him. He just collapses to the ground. You see his pants getting wet.
You jug his memory too hard.
That's
Oh,
damn
it's a shame I didn't get to use the blade.
Always with the harassment.
But so shall we go inside? Shall we go in roof? Shall we go inside?
Let Tick go in.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's always me, huh?
You're the one.
It's
Tick
fine.
can do it.
Just assume form of suitcase and going through like the luggage carousel. It'll be fine.
You fit through rat holes.
Yeah, exactly what I said.
Kind of.
I
I heard
I
there's
put
lots of
away
good
my-
drugs in there, Tick.
putting away the revolver and then just like putting up the machete, just kind of putting it back in its holster, and then I look at everybody. Okay, but and I start moving towards the building, or we have that door that guy came out of. Is there anything visible from that doorway without making myself a visible target?
Well, that guy came from around the corner. Remember?
Around the corner. Okay.
Yeah, you don't know where he came from. You just know he came from around that corner. You heard some voices over there. You know that you heard a van or truck backing up and some other voices that said "send the goon," and that guy came back there. But yeah, why don't you give me another presence check?
Some of that has been on my character sheet, and I keep forgetting I have. I have a tiny surveillance drone. If
nice.
if I could throw that out there, probably all janked and wobbly as everything Shind owns is, and just like survey the
Yeah. Is
Go to the place.
that just an item description or
just
does
an
it have
as
functionality?
equipment, tiny
Okay.
surveillance drone.
Okay, yeah. Then easily, yeah, you get that buzzing out there, and it kind of cuts around the corner. What did you get for your
10.
10?
A 10, yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, you can basically you see the van just as you kind of like listen and kind of peek around the corner. You can see the van basically pulling out of what looks like a big garage door on the side of the warehouse, and pulling out into the street. Shind getting the little sort of micro drone thing going around the corner. You can see just as that van is pulling out, you see the garage door closing, and you see it kind of like opens up, and it looks like it goes in maybe a van length amount of distance, and then there's another garage door. And you can clearly see that one closing as well, just like the outside one. But it looks like you can see a couple guys, a couple people in black robes. These two have big horns coming out the top. And it looks like they're dragging a body that looks like it's handcuffed behind its arms. And they're dragging it, further into the building. That garage door closes. And then the outside garage door closes as you see the van kind of pulling off into the distance.
Are there any other openings besides that garage door?
No, you don't see any on this side. Just
Okay.
that.
Something fucked up is going on around here, and I don't like it. There's some guys with some horns in there. Might be what that guy said was true. Maybe there's not that many. Let's find another way in.
I think we should. I think we should.
You can do it.
I think we should climb the roof.
I like that one too. I was like,
Or the direct route.
we did that last time.
No. So what we do, I mean, both of you and I have experiences as cultists. Maybe we could go up and invite them into our cult, door to door, Duk, duk, duk.
Oh, it's directly indirect. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I still want to check the roof. I don't get to play with my toys very often. It's like, I'm just gonna check the roof. Surveillance drone.
Creepy toy.
Is there any way that we can shut off power to the building?
Is there like a junction box or anything I can see on the roof from my surveillance drone?
Yeah, you can see on the roof like some old, what looks like maybe AC units, old filtration systems, like just all the mechanics of this warehouse from when it used to be working. Everything up there looks corroded, covered in soot. Looks like at one point there might even have been some fire damage. But yeah, you're not seeing much up here. You do see a rusty sort of fire ladder thing on the other side of the building, kind of like going off from the roof. So you do know that there's some access to get up there. But you're not seeing any, power or anything like that up there.
There's a way up, but sorry.
So there are no power lines going into this building?
No, you don't see any power lines going in.
Oh, wow.
Self-contained power. Okay.
Can I lift Tick up high enough to see into a window?
No, there's really no windows on the outside of this warehouse. It's like the garage door. You can see in the back, like I said, where that garage door is all kind of like, almost melted into the wall where it's just been so corroded. You can see some light kind of creeping out from that one, like that there's some shit in there, and there's obviously power in there, but yeah, no windows out here. You can see, I'll say this, since Shind has that awesome
garage
drone, that maybe you see some, what looks like old skylight vents on the ceiling, like a warehouse might have, that typically would be open or vent. But again, everything up there is all covered in soot and corroded. Like with the drone, you can't see down through it or anything, but you do see that at least those are up there, yeah.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
Okay, yeah. So I'll chobble up if they've got a ladder access or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's a rusted ladder, like fire escape, as Rob said.
We're gonna have to chunk Tick up on that, so I don't think he can reach the lower bar. So I'll kind of lift him up so he can grab it.
And not make the leap. You have to toss me.
No, you can do that. You can do. Why don't you give me a strength? Whoever's going to throw Tick up there. Because it is all rusted and kind of broken off, like it's not easy to reach. You would have to kind of throw tick up a little bit to get up there.
All right, 12 plus 2,
And
15.
this nice, perfect. Yeah, I was gonna say this is gonna be normal too, just a DV at 12. So there you go, a DR at 12. Sorry. Yeah, you throw tick up there, grabbing onto the rusted thing. Instantly scrapes your hands. Like probably gonna need a tetanus shot, maybe some other shots depending on how much soot and disgusting grossness is on this ladder. But you are making your way up to the roof. You're up there.
Okay. Is there, now being up here, is any of these vents, are they, can they look like they can be pried? Or rather, before I move on, can I move the fire escape downward?
Yeah, you could. It'd be another strength check for you, to kind of break it free from like the rust and corrosion. And this would be this would be difficulty of 14.
Yeah, I think he's in the negatives on that one.
Yeah, I got a 1, not natural 1, but 1 after the fact.
Yeah, it doesn't even move. The dust almost doesn't fall off of it from you hitting it, trying to not get loose.
It's a big white blink.
Am I tall enough to grab the lower rung of it?
No. You had to throw tick up to get to it, you know.
Oh, short. Toss the weakest guy up here to the ladder.
Oh, wait a minute.
And
Hold
then-
on. Oh, no, Ruckus is too loud.
Mental note: need to create a mod, a catapult mod for Ruckus.
I agree.
Yeet.
For missions or just for fun?
Yeah, both.
Well, these guys are figuring out how to get up here. Now I want to take a look at the vents.
Yeah,
do
sure.
any of those vents look like they can be opened?
Yeah, you can tell it'd probably be pretty difficult. Like just like the ladder, everything up here is corroded, covered in soot. Looks like there was a fire, like I said. But you can see, through that soot, you can see down into the warehouse. Like you see glowing. You could clean it up a little and get a view if you wanted. Yeah.
Just that little noise that makes when you squeak and clean something.
Make a little smiley
and then,
face.
immediately doing that, I relayed to the crew that, hey, we can get up in here, but you figure it out. I'll see what's inside.
How solid
And now up here, being able to see downwards after cleaning that area, is there more than those two guys with the horns?
Yeah, you look down in, and basically you're looking down into a big open warehouse. Surprise, you're at a warehouse. But no, yeah, you look down in,
Really?
it's a big open warehouse, and you can basically see that like the warehouse is kind of like a warehouse inside of a warehouse, right? Like just like you saw that it was a garage door that opened and then went in a bit to another garage door. It almost looks like there's a warehouse inside of this fucking warehouse where like you can clearly see like the garage door. You can see another door on the other side that leads out, but you can tell by the size that there's like a gap going around it clearly, you know? But looking down in there, you can see along one side of it a bunch of like makeshift cages. And keep in mind, it looks like there's a bunch of like machinery in here that's just as covered in soot and garbage, and looks like there was a fire in here. It's clearly an abandoned warehouse, and it's just fucked up. But you also see a generator in there with a bunch of cables coming from it, kicking out neon lights that are running the ceiling side of this warehouse. But when that's where the power is obviously coming from. But you see a bunch of makeshift cages. You see people in these cages, all different types of people. It looks all different ages and stuff. More than a dozen people. Looks like maybe a couple dozen people all along the side of this warehouse. And then you see those guys with the horns kind of going up to one cage, tossing the person in with the handcuffs. They fall in, they go back and walk over to the center of the warehouse where there's this sort of like line with this like conveyor belt thing in the ceiling with this big crane that comes down, and there's these big like sort of vat tubes, like big tanks or whatever, like big vats lining up the center of that. And then you see this crane kind of go down and grab one of the vats and lift it and pull it to the end of the warehouse where you can see this big sort of square, almost like a big fish tank looking thing. And you can see a person kind of like chained up inside of the fish tank, and this arm kind of pulls in and pours in this liquid as it kind of starts filling up this tank with this sort of like neon blue liquid that's kind of like glowing and moving. And above that, you can clearly see a sort of symbolism painted on the wall above this tank that looks like this sort of demonic head with like two heads and horns coming out of it. so you don't have to relay this info. I imagine you would tell the team everything you're seeing, all
Yeah,
that
it's
sort of
immediately
stuff.
telling the team.
Absolutely. And I would say that it wouldn't take a genius. I think any one of you being in the city of Psi and just having experience being around, especially the shunned nanomancers, would probably recognize that symbol as the heirs of Kurgaz, which is a pretty dangerous organization of shunned nanomancers. They're kind of like a cross between a cult and a corporation. They're very powerful. And you know that there are a bunch of shunned nanomancers of a higher level that, you know, probably have powers, all that kind of shit. Anyone that's heard lore about them would probably know all that sort of stuff. But you see that symbol at the end. And aside from those two guys, you see like another person with the same sort of getup with the horns and cloak down at that vat, kind of working some controls and things, as you see like lights going on in the tank. And obviously something's going on with that. But that's what you see. You also see a couple other little sort of goony looking guys, like that one that you guys knocked out on the back dock over by that the big garage door that closed, just kind of standing over there. But that's what you see from up there. You do not see the entire warehouse from this point of view, so you don't know if that's everyone that's in here or everything that's in here or the only structure, but that's what you see from this point of view.
I look down, like I grab my ancient revolver, pull it out again, and I just like use my thumb to thumb the bear, or what's it called, the cylinder, and I count one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shit! Last one's for me, but I tell the crew, hey, I see 5 of them. There's some weird BDSM club in here, but that's besides the point. Have you guys found a way to get up here yet?
Is there a dumpster like on rollers that we could finagle into place? Use as a step.
Yeah,
that would make a lot of noise.
Yeah, you could shift over those stacks of pallets and stuff and move those over if you wanted. There would be a chance it might make some noise and stuff out here, you know?
Oh, it's like, we're homeless. I need my firewood. I mean,
it all hits right back at him.
Where is
We're gonna move the... Do we both need a strength check or just one of us?
TD's like looking around and he suddenly asks, "Where's Tick?"
I throw TD up on the ladder.
He grabs on.
Yeah, give me a strength.
21.
Nice. Yeah, you're able to toss him up there. And TD, you get up on the fence, or up on the ladder, up on the roof. You see Tick up there, counting bullets over by a soot-covered sort of skyline thing with like a rubbed-off part. Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't fucking do that. I'm gonna shot you.
So, we fucking someone up?
Yes. TD, can you? This ladder was too strong for me.
Oh,
I am a small guy.
TD kicks it, tries to kick it loose.
Yeah, give me a strength check. This will be a 14 difficulty.
Ooh,
What? Ooh.
That's it.
Ooh.
I roll a D6.
I did too.
Wait, I roll a D6?
D20.
D20. Oh,
Yeah, D20, and then whatever your strength modifier is. It's either a negative or a positive or a 0 or whatever that strength modifier is that you have.
No, I got a 12.
Okay, yeah, no luck. Kick on the ladder and it's corroded. You can tell it's rusted and fucked up. Yeah.
You have glitches. Remember that.
Yeah.
Which
Glitches will allow you to re-roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Let me.
With a risk.
With
If you want to use a glitch, you can re-roll. Yeah. It's up to you.
Yeah, let me try it again. Damn it, there's no luck. Ooh.
Get it?
Yeah, it's a crit 20.
Nice. Yeah, you were easily knocked that down. It, slides down, makes some crunching noise, but you're able to get it down. And with that crit, like, it doesn't make enough noise to be noticed from inside. We'll see that you lucked out and got pretty tactful with that, getting the ladder down. But yeah, everyone, that ladder's there. Everyone has access to the roof now. With the exception of Ruckus. Ruckus can get up there, but Ruckus can't.
Well, Ruckus could once I build the climbing claws.
It's true.
That's not exactly quiet, though.
Not meant to be quiet. Meant to terrify.
But yes,
I will make it from the ground.
I'm imagining. I'm looking down at the crew coming up. Who's coming up the ladder?
Yeah, I think the nanomancers are going to try to subterfuge their way in. That seems like.
Well, now that we know it's a cult.
Well, it's the heirs of Kurgaz, which are really dangerous, and they're not a friendly cult. They're almost like a big court. They're like Arasaka meets a cult. I got to give some perspective because I know everyone has cyberpunk history amongst them. So imagine if Arasaka was put in here, but then they also have a sort of evil worship, two-headed demon, sort of cultist thing, like fuck humanity vibe to them. That's who you're dealing with. Just so you know.
Yeah. As technology from Shadowrun.
Did somebody say blood for the blood god?
Okay.
Blood for blood god. Always bet on blood. But yeah, so is everyone hitting the roof except for Yarp and Shind? I guess that would just be Ruckus because TD's already up there.
Yeah.
Ruckus will climb up, but before I climb up, Ruckus, if anyone comes out that's not us, turn them to paste.
Yeah, Ruckus just kind of nods and sits back in defensive mode at the edge of the dock with the cannon kind of pointing towards the warehouse direction, just waiting. But yeah, you make your way up to the roof too. Up there, like as I described, just kind of nasty as fuck up there. But UTD and Tick are all up there, and Yarp and Shind are down in the back. Everyone's out of initiative too, so you guys can discuss amongst yourselves plans or what you're doing next, or just let me know.
Okay, so figuring out, so we can see the warehouse or part of the warehouse up here, and we could probably get this vent door open. Shind and Yarp, you guys are going in as cultists. I guess as soon as something goes wrong, we want to make sure we can get into this warehouse to start shooting from above. I don't want to really shoot before bad things go off. What do you guys think?
As you're talking, I'm tagging the area.
Oh, hey, wait, you tag too? Me too.
Tag over her tag.
Collaboration, okay.
Tags over her tag. They start tagging over each other's tags.
It's just
Just a jumbled mess of paint.
Wait, don't we start a fire?
I had grabbed one of those assault rifles off one of the guys in the casino, but I don't have any I didn't put any stats down for that. What kind of assault rifle was that?
It's just a regular assault rifle. Here, I can get it for you. I think it's a D8, but let me just double check. Gotta make sure.
I think you might be right.
Pretty sure, but I don't want to double check that. Here's the weapons. Yeah, D8. It can also do automatic if you put it on automatic, but automatic is basically you get a chance to do 2 more shots as long as they're successful. They can be consecutive. Successive. I combined successful and consecutive. That was fun. So yeah, you do have that. But yeah, what's everybody doing? Let's start here. What's everybody doing on the roof since you guys all got together?
Yes.
I'm waiting to see if anything goes wrong with Yind and Sharp, but we need to get this. Make sure we can get this
Sure.
this viewport open so that we can get in case anything bad anything bad happens.
Yeah, and
Anything
just
bad goes happen.
a little bit of
I need to
perspective,
check my
though.
supplies real quick.
What was that?
Oh, nothing. Sorry. Offhand comment.
Okay. Yeah, so something when you're looking down, like you can see down through this, sort of vent sky window thing after clearing it. But keep in mind, it's over 20 feet up in the air.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, it's a vent at the top of a big ass warehouse. So, require like rope or grapple or something if this is your point of entry, because it is over 20 feet up above. Yeah.
Beat knees together and roll. Okay.
Can we open up that vent? Or is there any way to open it?
Yeah, you can try. It'd be just like the ladder, basically. It's corroded, rusted. It would be difficult, and it would be a strength check to break it free. This one would definitely come with a sort of perception check from the people inside, because this is directly connected to the open warehouse. Like, it would make noise and stuff.
Is there any small cracks? I mean, can I look around? Are there any small cracks big enough to get another drone up and in the warehouse? Because I also do have another drone.
No, there's no like open cracks or anything. Like, it's pretty sealed up. You'd have to kind of break open one of these vents or something. But looking on the roof, one other thing that you do notice is on the other side of the roof, you can see another sort of set of rusted ladder or whatever, emergency ladder, like way at the other end of the warehouse. Yeah, it's kind of, and I'll do this a little perspective, because you kind of look down in. It's down on the side, where on the inside you saw that door, not the garage door, but the normal looking door that was at the end of the row of cells at the end of the warehouse. Yeah.
Okay, then definitely I want to start moving that way. Tell the crew, hey, we got another door. I got so focused on this fucking window here that I forgot to look around. But let's go that way. And I start making my way that way. Hopefully Ruckus and TD are following me. And then I tell Shin over the comms, sharp.
You look.
Yinden. Yinden Sharp. Yinden Sharp. That's what came out. Sorry. Yarp and Shind is who the characters are. Yinden Sharp. Yarp and Shind. Go in, I guess. Have fun. Don't kill anybody. But if shit goes down, we're inside.
Okie dokie. I'm just trying to get my uniform done.
Oh! Shit! Open the trash can. I throw the guy into the trash can.
Hey, nerd.
Yeah, easily.
So yes, we're rummaging around for things to make something that could pass as a member of the cult, if not a member who's a bit on the invalid side, but a member nonetheless.
Yeah, you can tell. Just at face value, you look nothing like these shunned nanomancers. Like, these are clearly with the demon horns. They've got the matching cloaks. Like, you clearly look, like you guys look, like the furry hyena jaw line wearing you in the leathers and shit. Yarp, and like, you clearly don't look that. Just so you know. This is, and I'm only telling you because, like, I'm not going to comedy through this. We're going to play this real. We're going to play this real. So I'm just telling you, like, you know what you look like.
But still, like, something like to use as like the tattered robe of the cult.
You know that the guy that Yarp threw in the trash can had a robe.
Just hand it
Which
to Yarp.
now it smells like garbage.
Yeah. Just kind of shake it off.
That's never bothered Shin.
That's true. That's true.
Tablecloth trick, but I can't wear it because of my mutation, the gargantuan frame that gives me the bonus health. All my clothes has to be custom made.
Oh, that's right.
So it's either I would either have to find like a tarp and somehow make it work, or you wear it. And I try and pass off as a goon.
I don't think it'll fit me.
Oh, do you
I
have the exact same fucking thing?
No. I'm not gargantuan, but I can try to put it on. I don't know if it'll fit. That's the thing.
Oh, it's like a textile too small, right? So
yeah, we'll try it on.
Yeah, it's barely fitting. Like you can tell it's not made for you.
Okay.
You have it on, but it's obvious that it's not made for you. Yeah.
Yeah, this is not gonna work. Maybe if we go up like we're from a different cult, going, hey, have you heard of our All-Father Cthulhu? Would you like to know him better?
Like door-to-door Mormons.
Exactly.
Excuse me, sir. Have you heard the?
Just haven't gotten your robe yet.
Oh, we can go worse. We're door-to-door Whovians.
Hey man, you want to smell my scarf? Yeah, that'll go over great.
Or what if you want to join their cult? Since you already got the robe on, and you can bring Shinden as your prisoner or your offering to join their cult.
Initiate.
Yeah. Okay. We can try it, but I think they're gonna see right through it. Honestly.
Oh yeah, probably.
This robe does not fit me at all.
Who is?
So you guys have eyes on everybody in there, correct?
All that was the shit. We go shock and awe.
Well, I'm trying to avoid murder hobo here as much as possible. I've got a bad feeling about this. Let's put it that way.
Yes, I do too, and I have
So,
very little glitches left. I only have one left. Can I keep the drone, my remote control drone, hovered over the vent to relay information to me, so I can relay information to the crew when movements happen?
Yeah, absolutely. You can prop it up, kind of looking down into it. That's a good idea. Yeah. Now you have eyes on it while you can move on and do other things. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Right.
After that, I definitely want to move, set that down, move towards that door. Is that ladder, or is that ladder? Can we easily open that door? I know you said everything was corroded, but is it like a regular door, or?
Yeah, that ladder goes all the way down too. By the way, you easily, Ruckus TD, easily climb down that ladder, and you notice that you're on that side of the warehouse. It's completely fenced off at both ends, almost like an alleyway, and like at the end of the fence, there's like a gated fence thing with like a padlock and chain. It looks like it leads out to the street. So it's obviously like closed off for public access or whatever, but you're down in here because you went through the roof. But yeah, you're at this door, and you notice this door is not corroded. This looks like, it was like refurbished or installed recently or something. It doesn't look like the rest of the warehouse. And there's no, it looks like it's a manual lock too. No electronic lock stuff. It looks like just generic. And I'll say, because you wanted to check it, you look at it, you can tell it's locked.
Okay. Knowing now that one is locked, that padlock, I want to pry that open so it's open in case of emergency egress. I don't want anything to slow us down on the way out. So future proofing. So yes, I want to open up or get that padlock off of there. Do I need to roll for anything on that one, or is it just kind of, or would that be easy?
Yeah, you'd have to roll it. It would be a normal DR of 12. What I can't remind me. It's been a couple weeks. You have a lockpicking set with you. Does it mention the?
I have an app for knock knock. It opens a nearby locked door.
What is it? What do you have?
The app knock knock.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would be good if this was digital or online. This is just old school analog, But that knock knock, that'll work, for when shit is digital or online. So like you get into a more modern facility, you can use that to get the shit open.
That roll would be a presence roll, right? For that. Okay,
I believe so. Yeah.
Part of my bonus is small, so that gives me the +2 to the presence ability, and then my presence +2, and my breaking and entering makes opening up locks DR 10. I rolled the 6 plus my modifiers. 4 is a 10. So yes, I would say that's a successful opening
Nice.
of the padlock.
Yeah, you get that open. You notice that lock, that chain, all that, just like that other door. It looks pretty recent. This looks like, it's used by the people that go in and out of this place, it would seem. But you easily pop it open. It's ready easily, so you can get in and out.
Cool. I want to leave that as if it looks like it hasn't been opened in case anybody comes around. If I notice it's been used, and then after doing that, I want to move over to that other mechanical door, or sorry, that other door that we were trying to get open, and then try to do the same thing, kind of peek it, or not peek it, but pick lock it,
Yeah,
or lock pick it.
you get the chain and the lock and stuff and make your way back over to the door. What's Ruckus and TD doing while you see Tick, undoing the chain locks? You have a way to get out. He's coming back to the other door. You guys are hanging out. What are you two doing?
The only other way is back around the building, right? Am I correct?
Yeah, from here, yeah, you'd either have to go out that chain door lock that Tick just unlocked to get out to the main street. You'd have to go in the door that's locked that Tick's probably going to try to work on next that leads into the warehouse. Or you'd have to go back up on the roof to get out, to the dock or other side or whatever.
Yeah, no, I'll be following Tick then. Yeah, gun ready.
What about Ruckus?
I'm gonna go out to the street and see if I can go around and bring Ruckus back this way.
Okay, yeah, you go out to the street. When you get out to the street, the first thing that you notice is two of those cloaked guys with horns kind of out in the front of the warehouse, just like hanging out. There's like a street light. This whole part of town is abandoned. I mean, you can see people coming and going, and some Gangoon style people, some homeless people. Like, it's obviously abandoned warehouse slums kind of area. But when you come out there, you clearly see them posted up at the front. And both of them look over at you right as you close the gate. Like, they didn't notice that you came out of there, but they noticed you standing out on the street, and they're both just looking at you.
I bolt.
Quick, become invisible.
Yeah, you.
I take off.
She just doesn't move. She's like, "Can anybody see me?" No, but yeah, you can run. Which direction? Where are you bolting?
To my left, generally where I think Ruckus is. We left Ruckus.
Yeah, you can kind of run. You'd have to kind of run down the street because your only other option would be either back the way that you came, into that side of the thing, or you'd have to pass them to get around the warehouse. You're kind of on this side of the warehouse. They're to the right, but you kind of run off into the darkness, down in the street. There's people coming and going, homeless shit. There's shit going on. You run, they just kind of look at you, and they're watching you run off and just talking to each other, hanging out. What's Yarp and Shind? You kind of hear what's going on. I imagine they would relay stuff into the comms. What are you two doing?
Yeah.
What if we just apply?
It will do what?
We just apply, like, hey man, this city has chewed me up, shat me out, and I want to chew up and shit it out. Long last. Come on, can I be a part of it? Like,
Oh, a supplicant. Okay.
yeah, that's the word. I'm becoming Beetlejuice. What the fuck? Okay. I mean, disguise won't work. Unless you've got the gift of gab, but I gotta do it. Worst time to ask me, got any gifts? Unless you want to try the prison thing. Otherwise, you just go in and like, hey man, can I do the thing? Did he
Yeah, can we join? I mean, that's it. I mean, we are nanomancers.
Yeah.
We are shunned nanomancers. They may like us. I don't know.
Our brains are so big, we overthink things all the time.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
They zap us. Yeah.
Exactly.
Grenaded.
We have backup. We have backup.
Turning one notched ear towards the sound of the running up is possibly had, but we'll be fine.
We'll be fine. Okay, yeah, that's what we'll do. We're gonna pose as initiates.
Yeah. So go and approach the horny number 1 and the horny number 2 at the it's the the
Well, I
false
think we
the
gotta
false
knock on
front
the door
thing.
first.
Yeah. Shaving a haircut knock, not knowing the secret knock.
So you want to walk around the side past the garage door and go around to the front, or around to the side where the other team is, or to the garage door? Where are you going?
We'll go to the front.
Yeah, to the this is the
I
most
think it would make
reasonable
more
place
sense.
Wait,
for like
one,
an
one at a
applicant.
time. What?
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, no, I was agreeing with him. Yeah, up front.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. You walk around the side of the warehouse. You kind of pass that now closed garage door. There's like really no lights on this side of the warehouse. It's dark as fuck. But you make your way out to the front. When you kind of get out to the front, you clearly see those two, nanomancer types with the horns, like cloaks, like just kind of posted out front. Like I said, you can only see them because there is kind of like a broken street light kind of like flickering off the side, just causing some light. You can see them leaned up against the warehouse. And you can see next to them is what looks like a big sort of like crate thing. There's no door out front here, but they're posted out here. But that's what you see when you come around the corner, and they haven't noticed you. They're kind of talking and looking the other way, kind of where Ruckus ran off.
It's supposed to be over here somewhere. Come on, you said it was down over here.
I was the one yay noise. That was the monster in the fucking garden, no.
Yeah, the second you start talking to each other, and we'll go over to the battle overlay so you can kind of see what they look like. Here. I'll let chat see put a little image of them. But yeah, the second you start talking, both of them kind of like turn and look at you. Posted up at the side, and now both of them are staring at you two kind of out on the street having a conversation with each other.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, can you help us? We're a bit lost.
Yeah, you can see that they're wearing these sort of ominous masks. You can see the two horns kind of coming out from the cloak thing. When you say that and you say, hey, both of them kind of swing around, and you can see they each have an assault rifle. You can see a dagger kind of sticking out, and both of them look at each other and look at you, and then instantly both of them disappear.
That was some cool shit.
Oh, they're shy.
I know.
Over to Ruckus, Tick, and TD.
They're dead.
Yeah, Tick, you were kind of working on that door. Next, we can take it off from there if you want to try to do the picklock thing to that. Yeah, just a DR10 because of your special.
I had rolled the 14. I was ready for it when before the transition switch, but yes.
All right, perfect. Yeah,
so
you get it open. You click it open. Yeah, it's unlocked anyways. Yeah, you got it unlocked.
All right. Being ever so careful and realizing that Ruckus is being Ruckus, I look at DD and say, I look at him and just like make the little like shh noise, and like, I stay low, big man.
Hey, I'm nowhere to be found.
And then I want to open up that door just very, very, very slowly to like not let anybody hear the cylinder rotating, and finally open it up and just peek enough to where I can see. Hopefully, you said it was that door opens up to the cells, right? You can kind of see the cells.
Well, when you look in the skyline, you can see that there's a door like that, right at the. Sorry, I was looking for a certain image, but yeah, you can see that there's a door right there at the end of the row of cells and stuff, but you also realize that this is kind of like a warehouse within a warehouse. So in that door, it doesn't necessarily lead directly to the inside part, just like how there was two garage doors on the other side. And as you creep that open and kind of take a peek in, give me a presence. Let's do a little perception sort of thing. And a TD, you can give me that too, since you're right there with him. You were kind of following him. So TD, if you want to give me a presence check as well, that'd be cool. So just a D20 and then use your modifier for your presence ability.
10.
And what did you get, Tick?
12.
12. Nice. Yeah, TD, you're not getting that much of a view. Like when you're looking over Tick, it's like it's dark. It's fucking dark in there, and you're not seeing much at all. Tick, you're a little bit closer. You're kind of leaning in on the crack. It's dark as fuck in there, but you can see clearly, like maybe, 20, 30 feet deep is another door. Like there's clearly like a warehouse within a warehouse sort of vibe. Like there's a whole wall. And when you look in, you can see like there's this corridor that goes like around the perimeter of this internal warehouse, right? So like you open it up and it's this dark corridor going both ways. And when you kind of peek in, you can clearly hear like some shuffling noises and grunting noises coming from the darkness in there. And let's take our little bio break right here.
Oh.
Yeah, so chat, don't go anywhere. We're going to just take a quick little 5-minute bio break as, and we'll be right back. And I'm going to leave the mics hot, too, in case the team wants to talk about anything or chat wants to contribute ideas. But, again, we'll be right back. 5 minutes.
That might be the bloated.
Brand nanomancers.
I can't believe they was like, nah, I'm out. And
Nah.
fucking,
I'm thinking holograms.
that kitty. I holograms, maybe. Or if there's like psychic projection or some shit.
That'd be crazy.
So maybe
Well,
maybe there's less than the amount. Like maybe the guy, he said 6 or 7. What if there's only like a
It's like,
few?
2.
like 2 motherfuckers in a green room and they're just projecting them everywhere.
Right?
You're like an episode of Scooby-Doo.
Let's see who you really are.
Or
Rob McWilligan.
invisible.
No.
In under robe.
Like battling, like forgetting where he is or why he's doing the things he's doing, but like just taking in subtle, like, okay, everybody's being quiet, be quiet, like, but I don't really know what's going on. Like, what was the plan again? Follow this person.
You're just following along.
That's his MO, is just, hey, point me towards who to kill and I'll rush at them
Kill it.
and just start smashing.
Well, see, I was hoping that my plan. My plan when I saw those 2 dudes was like, kind of like, not sneak up on them, but get a confidence on them where we could get it within like melee range and take them out and then take the robes. But they kind of disappeared like poof, and I was just like, okay, that plan's fucking shot.
Yeah, they're is that yeah, I didn't want to just go in like right off the bat on it. I was thinking of, I mean, my guy is definitely not he's definitely not equipped to be like trying to act or fool anyone, even though he might try. But that was gonna be that was my thought, and then you guys went for it, and
It was like poof.
yeah, and
I'm like, the fuck?
now what we do? Now we kind of have to go along with sneaking in there.
I mean, I understand, but I really don't want to. I don't want to go murder hobo on this place. I have this bad feeling that if we go full murder hobo, something bad's gonna happen.
Oh, hey, Val.
So shock and awe should be the last resort.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
That's why I resort to shock and awe.
right.
Walk in, wreck
Uh-oh.
everybody.
I mean, I like the idea of having Ruckus as a backup, but I mean, I think the idea is like getting a few of these people out alive,
Mm-hmm.
or at least one of them, if they're the right person.
So we are the sledgehammer. You guys are the scalpel.
At the very least, like the butter knife.
Oh, in your case.
Well,
Scalpel?
that may have gone out the window because I mean my original plan was to get confidence on these guys and steal their robes. Because I mean I know with just Shin and me, we can beat the piss out of people.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I can shoot the piss out of people.
without ever going to firearms, we can beat the fuck out of people.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the motherfuckers just disappeared. A trick which I want to learn.
I hate when my food is fake.
You guys are brand new initiates. At least that's what I would go with.
I'm gonna be feeding Shin soybean like tofu and oh, what was that? Impossible Burger or whatever the fuck that thing was called.
Oh, with the bug burger.
Red herring? Wait, no, not the red
No,
herring.
it's Impossible Burger or Impossible Meat. Something that Microsoft, what's his name? Bill Gates was like behind.
That spray or that thing that they put on freaking veggies.
I had no idea. All I know is it was like you went to read the ingredients, and ladies and gentlemen, I've worked in chemical plants and around petrochemical most of my life. Some of those ingredients are shit that we have in the plants under strict security.
I will not be partaking in any of that.
Because that shit will kill you in a heartbeat.
I had the Impossible Whopper and the Whopper like both at one time, and it was like the comparison was like to me was like you ever like have a crisp can of Coca-Cola? You ever have a like? Do you ever go back to that Coke after sitting out and like gone flat after a while? Like still kind of tastes like Coke, but just like a little flat. That was the Impossible Whopper.
Yeah.
Coke.
Yeah.
So,
the story you. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say. Vulpes has never had Zambuco. Would one of you please explain to Vulpes what Zambucos taste like?
I've never had that, so.
No. Okay. I'm the only one that's had that.
Zambuco.
What is it made of? I may have had it and just don't know it.
No, it's just like a really heavy tasting like licorice liqueur.
The closest I've got to that is Jaeger.
Yeah.
There you go.
Jaeger's pretty good. I don't get why people hate on it. It's pretty good. It has so much flavor.
Like any liquor, it's it's an acquired taste. That goes for like any hard spirit. Like it's so strange that my sister-in-law, she's Hispanic, has been lived her most of her life, and her dad's come to visit and everything. And I like tequila more than he does, and he was born in fucking Oaxaca.
Wow.
So, yeah, and I was like, that's should be right, but I was like, but also at the same time, he's probably like had it enough to where he's probably like, you have too much of a good thing and it kind of ruins it, maybe. But
but I don't know. I mean,
also like depends on the tequila, like the good tequilas, but then like the bottom's just you're just drinking turpentine.
At that point, yeah, dude. You feel sick, and that's where people are like, I can't drink tequila anymore. I'm like, well, you were drinking piss poor water.
Yeah.
It had one purpose.
Makes you angry. No, makes some people angry.
And this is 1851 Colt Navy.
Do what?
Is that an 1851 Colt Navy?
It's a model, yeah, but it's just a super gaudy, engraved, just display thing, and it's hilarious to me because it's my ancient revolver.
We because I worked on a film that I was doing the art, like in the art department where I was on props and stuff like that, and we were gonna mold a bunch of those, and I realized that like when I was molding them, I was gonna mold them, and I was like, holy crap, this comes in like 4 very like easily assemblable pieces. Just mold all 4 pieces, and we can have like a gun that disassembles. And so I still have the it's made of plastic, but we painted it all up, but
it ended up being cheaper for us to actually go out and buy the kits than actually mold them. So we just basically burned the barrels, and that was it.
Well, the molds were
Yeah.
Yes.
do it. We are officially back. Everyone can see us now. They can hear us the whole time. I have mics hot. But yeah, we left off with Tick basically peeking in that dark door that he unlocked, revealing a sort of dark corridor around the outside, almost like a sort of dark corridor moat or something to this internal warehouse. As he peeks through, he does see there's another door across this sort of gap of corridor, but coming from both sides, this corridor that wraps around towards the front, the one that continues off towards the back end of the warehouse, like off into the darkness, you do hear scurrying noises coming from both ends, like shuffling feet or something. Like there's clearly something in the darkness in there. You see that. TD doesn't really see it. It's too dark, but he's looking over the shoulder. Ruckus, you're kind of down one warehouse out front, but you know, off in that direction. Yeah, looking back at them, you did kind of notice them give attention towards what you noticed Yarp and Shin to come out, and then clearly disappear, leaving Yarp and Shin standing there like kind of confused. You did notice that as well. So everyone's kind of up to date with what's going on. Let's kind of step back into proper initiative order right here, and let's start off with Shind.
Okay. It was just the guys that disappeared, right?
Yeah,
like nothing else. All right. Is that crate still there?
Yeah. You can see that there's like a sort of crate up there.
Barring all else, because they obviously like saw us and then bounced. So if we go knocking at the front, the other side of the door immediately, I want to see what's in the box. So start like, yeah.
Yeah, you go over. Yeah, when you go over to the box, you can see it's pretty much sealed up. It would take you kind of breaking that open or crowbarring it open or whatever, but you make your way over there. Yeah, as you make your way over to the box, give me a presence check.
It's like my thing. Stop rolling. Well, that is a 18.
Nice. Yeah, you as you start getting over there, you instantly get the feeling, and you recognize this feeling of internal scalpels kind of working inside of you, and instantly take 2 points of damage. You can tell there's a Shun Nanomancer clearly here fucking nano scalpeling internally, internal scalpeling you or whatever you call this.
It's not good when it happens to me.
Oh no.
Oh god, this is what I've been doing to people?
Yeah.
Reminds me of that Family Guy episode when he gets shanked in prison. The guy shanking him, and he leaves the prison. He's like, "Oh, that hurts. That's what I've been doing to people." Was that your reference, Nolan? I have to ask.
No, mine was. I think it might have been that one. I can't remember. It's either that or Rick and Morty. I can't remember.
Nice. But yeah, that in any case, Shind, yeah, those scalpels. You can tell there's a Nanomancer out here or nearby or something because you just got scalpeled up, taking a couple points of damage.
Just want a job.
And Yarp, over to you. Since you are 5 and you are tied with Ruckus, but since you're right there, let's go to you. Yarp, you see this going down. There's, as I described, yeah. What are you doing?
Can I... There is no way for me to assist him, is there?
No. No, he's clearly being attacked by a shunned Nanomancer. You're familiar with the scalpel thing. You know that's one of Shin's powers, yeah.
Do we know from where, what direction?
No.
My brain.
My brain. And this all happened when he tried to get into the case.
Yeah.
Okay.
And keeping in mind, this is all happening within seconds. You know how a round works. Like, you guys walked out, you're talking. These guys disappeared. Shin's like, oh, okay. Starts walking over to the crate, instantly getting scalpeled. Like, you know, it all kind of happened within seconds.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that it's from the crate, and I'm going to drop kick that motherfucker as far away as I can from Shin.
Nice. Yeah, give me your... I guess technically that would be an unarmed attack, right? Really? You know, you kicking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so give me your, I guess, melee, pretty much. It'd be your strength, basically.
Okay, so
And I'm only doing this
Well, I mean-
not that it's going to dodge. I just want to know the level of hit that because you hit it, it knocks over. But just give me
Right.
that strength check, yeah.
natural 20, so a 22.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Wow.
Practically almost double of that DR if it was a normal target. But yeah, you hit that, and it breaks open. And when it breaks open, you can see that there's a couple big kind of like cylinder tubes in there. I would describe it almost like big CO2 canister looking things, like if you've ever worked, seen at like a bar or a fast food place or something, like where they'll have the
Right,
big
yeah, I know
old
exactly
school.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like those old school
Yeah.
canisters, except these have a sort of strip in the center of them where it's like clear, so you can see what's inside, and you can clearly see there's like a glowing blue liquid inside of these things. As it breaks
Okay.
open and those tanks kind of fall down, and in that process, you give me a presence check. So it'd be
okay.
yeah.
D20, right?
Yeah.
And let's see, 12 plus
Wait. What?
3, or hold on, 6 or wait, it's a D20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you rolled a d20.
Yeah.
And what'd you get?
My presence is 3. I rolled a 10, so 13.
Okay. Yeah. You basically you same sort of treatment. As you kick that open, you instantly feel internal sort of pain, and you get 3 points of damage direct to your HP. I don't know. I don't think you have the scalpel power like Shin does, but I would imagine being a Shun Nanomancer, being friends with Shin, you'd be familiar with that. You absolutely know that like you're getting hit by some internal scalpel nano power.
Beavis and Butthead testing their powers on each other in the junkyard. Like, hey, hit me again.
Yeah, right.
I could see Yarp looking over at Shin like, was that you?
Can I spend a glitch in order to get around this?
You could use a glitch to re-roll that presence check. Let me see.
Alright.
What else does the glitch do there? Let's just double check that and make sure. But yeah, I know you can at least
Alright.
use it for that. You can also use it to lower a neutral. Yeah, that's the only thing that would really help. You could also use it to lower a DR by 4, but you have to do that before the roll.
Right.
Yeah, so at this point,
Incoming damage.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it does a bunch of things. But in this case, I think the only thing that you could do that's helpful is use a glitch point to re-roll your presence check
Yeah.
and then hope that you beat it,
Yeah, no, I didn't do much better. It was only a 15 that time.
Okay, yeah. Still 3 points of damage. You're not able to kind of get out of that, and you use the glitch point. So make sure you make note of that. I don't know how many.
Okay.
How many
Well,
you
it's
have.
pointless at this point because he goes yelp and falls to the ground.
That works. Ruckus. You see Shind and Yarp down there, standing there by themselves. Out of nowhere, Yarp kicks this crate open, and both of them are like, ah! And like, it's weird. They're by themselves, like in pain. From your point of view, anyways, What are you doing, Ruckus?
Have I gotten to where Ruckus is at?
Yeah, I'll say by this time you can kind of work your way, we'll say down like another alley back to the docks, kind of work your way down, even though you're on that side. And yeah, you're in the back, and you see Ruckus just posted up on the dock cannon pointing towards the warehouse.
Ruckus, follow.
Yeah, instantly up, following you.
I jump on top and just started directing Ruckus where to go.
Yeah, where are you going?
Pick it up. And go back the way I came.
Okay, yeah, it starts.
As we're going, just to tell Ruckus to expect 2 people that we're gonna, 2 knuckleheads that we're gonna have to make in a paste.
Yeah, you see it power up, lights turning red as it's making its way towards the front of the warehouse, out to the street. It's got to kind of work its way around. We'll say by next round you can be out there on the street. Yeah, over to you. It would be Tick now, right? Or no, sorry. Yeah, Tick.
So hearing these are the noises that are shuffling, are they squelchy sounding? Are they human-like? Is it like
It
an
sounds,
animal?
yeah, it's like a shuffle and a thud. I'll say, yeah, you given a little thought to it. You can tell it's something heavy. You can tell it sounds like something heavy, like a shuffle and a thump, like something's shuffling around in there. And you can hear it at both ends too, like when you can hear it coming from like both ends of the darkness in those corridors.
I'm looking at TD and I point to my head, or rather my RCD device, and I group message the group. I'm like, I think these guys are holding on to bloated. I guess maybe watch out. Don't let them touch you. They might explode if you shoot them in the head. And then after that message, I want to keep as quiet as possible and make it over to that next door.
Nice. Yeah, give me maybe a stealth check. Give me your agility. A little sneaky check.
A little sneak. 18.
Nice. Yeah, you make your way over to the door, shuffling in the darkness, and yeah, as you enter in there, you clearly can fucking smell like rotting meat, flesh sort of smell. You hear that thumping and that dragging sound, and almost down in the darkness, you can almost see the outline of a bloated. Clearly, you know the sound. You kind of, you've been around Psy. You can see it down there in the darkness. It hasn't noticed you. You obviously snuck right up to that other door, but it's in there. The other thing you notice is like along the wall next to the door, a big splatter mark, just like guts and like looks like old viscous blood and shit. Like maybe at one point a bloated exploded in there or so. And looking back at TD in the doorway, you see another sort of blast splatter. Looks even older than that other one against that wall. Like maybe this goes on in here.
I take a picture of both of them and send them to the crew. Like, don't become that. In a text message, because I don't want to say this audibly.
Yeah.
And is that door? Is it locked?
Yeah, it's locked. Just a little jiggle. You can tell it's locked. And now over to TD.
TD doesn't have an internal phone. Like when you're selling this, he's having to like take it out and check it. Like
somehow his phone has a rotary. It makes no sense. He's that.
And then he types back a message like, "We're not here to clean this up, right?"
No. You immediately get back a no. Yeah, as you're making that motion, yeah, Tick is like looking at yes, but not now.
Yeah, what was that motion? Wait, what? Not now? What is going on here? What does Tick and TD have going on when the stream's off? I don't know. This is getting weird.
It's the same as that one moment.
A salt shaker motion. Anyway,
we're not here to jack anyone off or jack anyone, like Rob said one day.
I did.
No. But yeah, no. So yeah, following just covering Tick.
Yeah. You give me your agility. You sneak in behind Tick, kind of get into that other door, following up behind him.
18 plus 1, 19.
Nice. Yeah, you sneak up. Yeah, right behind Tick. Extra sneaky. As you get in there, same thing, same smell, same visuals. You can hear the shuffling coming from either ends of the darkness. You can almost see the outline of a huge bloated being or something way back there, kind of shuffling around in the darkness. But again, nothing seems to have noticed you two. You're both just at that door. Going back around out front, Yarp and Shind, you're out front. Shind, yeah, you got both. You just took a little bit of damage from something. Suddenly at this point, now this round, all of a sudden, like glitching back in, you can see one of the two that you saw earlier, heirs of Kurgaz sort of nanomancer guys, like glitches back into reality, like glitches back, and now you see him, and he's standing there, and he's got a dagger. You can see he's got the gun kind of slumped over, and he's like standing right there with you guys, but he just kind of glitched back into reality.
So about the job.
Yeah, no response. It's your turn still technically. But yeah, you say that, and no response.
It's just it looks to Yarp. Go. Mm-hmm.
Yarp is on the ground.
Oh. Well,
Hey, buddy.
it's like I guess it's my time to return broadside. They shot first. Yeah, the guy's in my face with the knife. I'm gonna
Face knife him back.
yeah, I'm gonna brain stab him back.
Yeah, you can either go for this one or the possible invisible one that, you know, obviously is still not seen. The difference would be in the presence DR, either your normal presence DR for the one you can see, or I believe it's 18 for the one that's invisible. Let me check. Let me just make sure of that.
It's the
Yeah, it would be DR 18 to hit the invisible.
yeah. I ain't Batman. I can't fight what I can't see. I'm gonna fight what I can.
Yeah, go for it.
Show yourself. Your buddy gets it.
Yeah, that is a 17
Nice, that's a hit.
already, and then they got D10. That is a max on the D. That's 10 damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like mine's bigger. Ah!
Nice. Yeah, you do that, and this Nanomancer, like, you instantly see him, you know, drop his dagger and let go of the rifle slung around his side, and grabs his head, and instantly you see, like, blood coming out of his nose, his ears. He coughs a little bit, and blood kind of sprays out on you as he collapses down to the ground, just done.
Yep. Yeah, but I'm getting fucking hungry.
Foaming and convulsing.
That's me.
Yeah, over to Yarp, sorry.
Yarp is on the ground.
Is he down?
He is down.
Oh, I thought it was like for dramatic effect. Like my fucking brain. Oh,
no,
shit.
no. He is down. 3 points. He's
How
out.
many?
Oh, I didn't know that.
We can roll on the broken table. Yeah.
Yeah, you should have mentioned that. I thought you were just role-playing, like, went down to the ground because you took damage.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
So you reached 0 hit points?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, give me a D8.
D8.
Get to roll on the broken table.
8.
Please no instant death.
Broken table, what do you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't there the broken table for when you roll 0?
Yeah, when you have
Or is
0
that a
each, yeah, it's battered or whatever.
Battered.
It depends on what he rolls, but
We
it's...
knew him
Yeah.
well.
What'd you get?
8.
You got an 8?
Yes.
Yeah, you're dead.
Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
Yarp,
all right. I've already got a backup.
yeah, Yarp coughs up some blood on the ground, and Shin, you see him not moving.
An aneurysm.
Yeah, he's like, come on. Yeah, I gotta go.
I call dibs on his stuff.
And give me a presence, Shin.
He might try to bite you, you know.
That is a. This is a 19.
Nice. Yeah, you almost feel the slight tingle of internal scalpels, but nothing seems to land. Like someone's clearly still trying to fuck with you. But you dodge it.
You don't kill clan. Only clan kills clan. You bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna find that little bitchin' asshole. So it's okay, Yarp. I'll eat your flesh, your man. It'll be part of me forever. It'll be good.
Yay!
But yeah, yeah. That being said, though, yeah, Yarp dies out, and over to well, I guess we can go over to Ruckus because technically Ruckus would be out to the front by now. So yeah, you come around the front, riding on Ruckus, kind of coming around the side of that other warehouse. You had to kind of take the long way around. That's why it took a whole round to get out here. But you're out here, out on the street. You clearly see Yarp on the ground, just leaking blood from his orifices and not moving. You see Shind, a little bit of blood maybe trickling out of the nose or an ear. You can tell he's done some damage, some internal shunned nanomancer shit he's dealing with, but he's out there by himself, like clearly fighting something invisible. It's hard to tell what's going on, but that's what you see, Ruckus, as you get out to the street. What does Ruckus want to do, and what does Ruckus want to do?
Shind, what happened to Yarp?
Some little sneaky little insect here killed him.
Give Ruckus position. I'll send them into the next life.
If he appears again, I'm gonna eat his fucking cake!
Well, actually, we kill them slowly. I'll have Ruckus like slowly like yeah, start tearing them to pieces.
What do you want? What do you want to do?
I'm asking Shin to like to locate whoever's toying with them, and then so I can torture them.
I would be fucking their lungs right now, but I can't find them.
Yeah, they're clearly invisible. You could. I mean, if you wanted to attack or grapple or shoot or use any of your weapons, whatever, you can. Like I said, this particular nanomancer is invisible. It's just a very difficult presence.
Oh, okay. Actually, is it any kind of wet or anything out here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do I hear any kind of footsteps? Like they're trying to move silently?
Yeah, I mean, you can, yeah, we'll say you can hear some shuffling here and there. Like, you can clearly tell there's some fucking invisible entity out here fighting with Shind, yeah.
Ruckus, point of the direction where I'm hearing the footsteps and make them a memory.
Yeah, so it'd be whatever you're using to attack or skill check on this invisible nanomancer, it'd be a DR-18 while they're invisible. And keep in mind, you know, any noise and stuff, there's still
echoing or something maybe.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're aware on the radio Tick and TD are trying to sneak in there. So let's just everyone be aware of what your team is doing and, you know, think things through.
Okay.
Not trying to meta too much, but again,
right.
not trying to kill another player and break the fucking game. You know?
Right.
I mean, just...
Oh, because Shin said that there's someone that's that's invisible that they can't see. So I'm going to try and swat this fly.
Yeah, go for it. Whatever you use, DR-18 for invisible.
Okay.
Because it's invisible, yeah.
Um,
Also remembering pre-roll glitch use or post-roll glitch use. Again, not to meta, but this is a new game. We always forget about glitches and shit like that. I'm glad Nolan brought that up earlier because I completely forgot.
The glitch I can use to reroll, and just I can't use to affect the roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends on how you want to use it.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if we have any +2s or -2s for this game yet.
Oh, we had
a +2.
We have 4 +2s actually, if we're still counting rollovers. 3 from Cold.
I thought we...
Can you use 2 of those +2s, and then shooting would be agility, or
what are you using?
Presence.
Presence. Okay.
No. It depends on what you use. It's a DR-18. But, it depends on what you're using. What?
Ruckus's anti-material cannon.
Okay, so drone would be a bit different. Hold on, let me just make sure.
I believe that one is presence drone combat.
Yeah, I just want to double check that. Yeah, it'd be knowledge.
Oh, knowledge, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So give me your knowledge,
Man, it's been a little while since we left it.
it'd be a DR-18. Yeah, I thought it was presence too, but yeah. Presence always
I'm
nano,
using,
knowledge
+2s
drone.
plus knowledge.
Oh yeah, and your +2s, yeah. Figure
That's
out all
plus, that. Okay, +6. 15 +6 is 1.
Nice, yeah, it's a hit. So yeah, you do a blast just kind of in the general direction of where you're kind of hearing the shuffling noises, and as it goes, you see Ruckus kind of moving the cannon, like trying to just hone in on that shuffling noise, and it lands. It blasts through, and you clearly see like where this shunned nanomancer was invisible get blasted with the cannon. Give me the damage.
So it's going to be a 12 for damage.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, when that blast goes, you see like the person that was invisible for like the cloak, the horn thing, like within a split second that the cannon hits, like come right back into reality, like glitch back into visually being seen. But it lasts a split fucking second as this thing just the person explodes from the cannon blast. And Shind, you are absolutely covered in fucking guts and blood and everything. Like this thing just vaporized this person.
He will not come back again.
And instantly, TD and Tick, you hear that huge blast come from out front and street side, and it almost like rumbles the warehouse a bit. And within within a second after that, you can hear like kind of yelling and some like, I don't know, chaos arguing and yelling and noises coming from inside the warehouse. You also hear that sort of like shuffling get a bit more aggressive in the darkness. So just, like probably next round we'll have to do another sneak if you're still kind of in this dark hallway. Like those things are kind of activated or at least got a bit aggressive from the rumbling and loud noise. The other thing I'll say is because you have that drone up on the roof too, you're able to kind of see inside, kind of chaos erupt when that explosion happens. You can see the sort of nanomancer that's down by the tank pull out an assault rifle and is like kind of like posted up next to that tank. You see those other two that were back by the garage door kind of go off to the side and like out of view from the edge. From where you can, remember I said you can't see the whole warehouse, you can kind of see the backside and center. They kind of go out from view, those two that were by that garage door. And then you see two others kind of step out from the side where the cages are, like the ones that were either tending to prisoners or slaves or whatever's going on there. Kind of step out into the center and kind of like instantly like talking to each other in a chaos, and they're pointing and the other one's pointing, like they're kind of pointing out towards the front of the warehouse. As it kind of gets chaotic. And you see those two nano goons too, like one that's by that internal door, the door that you're on the other side of. You see him kind of like post up, pulling out a pistol and like lean up on the side of the door, just kind of posted up by the door. And this is where we'll end our session.
No.
Right as Nolan's about to talk.
Yeah, I was like,
I saw you like.
I know, I was getting ready for it.
Oh yeah. But now we have to end it right there, because if we get into this, we could end up having a whole session in itself. But yeah, we'll leave on that intense cliffhanger as a mini recap. Ruckus vaporized the other nanomancer, heirs of Kurgaz cultist out front, as the other one was already taken out on the ground from being attacked with the nano powers. I think it was Shin that took him out. Yarp getting unfortunately killed by the other one. Yeah, just getting scalpeled from the inside because it's a nano. So it was the nano powers just kind of scalpeling from the inside. TD, Tick inside at that door, hear the rumble going on. Tick being able to use the drone to see, a bunch of the cultists and nanogoons inside kind of prepping for combat, pointing towards the front. A couple going out of view, can't really see what's going on there, but that's our recap, and we'll start next Saturday right where we left off. So chat, just be aware when you tune in next week. We always love to just dive in right where we left off, but I will do a little mini recap when we get into it, just in case anyone's just kind of tuning in or whatnot, and you want to kind of get a recap of what's already happened. I also want to remind everybody in chat and anybody watching the VOD to hit up the YouTube, the Cybernation Uncensored YouTube, to check out all the VODs. We have all the past sessions up there, as well as tons of other GM tips, gameplay tutorials, and just all kinds of shit. So check out the YouTube channel. Over 700 and something videos now, I think. I know we're over 700 podcast episodes, or 800 now. So check that out. Dive in. We would love your support. Oh yeah, shout out The Walking Dead. We'll be posting that casting call too. I'll put the Discord link
out this week
in the chat because we have the Alien casting call right now. You can go join. Check out the casting call channel on our Discord. The link's in chat. Or just search Discord for Cybernation Uncensored or Cyberpunk Red. Will probably come up. But yeah, Raven's going to be posting another casting call this week, and this one will be for The Walking Dead. So you don't want to miss out on that as well. But yeah, thanks everybody for playing. Shit was pretty intense. It was sad to see Yarp go, but hey, this is Cyborg. Shit is dangerous, and it's not that easy to survive. Especially confronting cultists of that caliber, and Cyborg can be dangerous. I'm surprised that Yarp died before Tick, though. Tick having 1 HP.
No.
It's insane.
Yeah, I know.
Lucky little bugger.
He is.
He's a little smart for his loud mouth.
Yeah, it's crazy. I thought he was gonna die in the casino. I think there was a moment where you were gonna die or something, and you used a glitch or
Yes,
something. I can't
I did
remember what
use-
happened. Yeah.
It was a
So
glitch.
yeah, Tick almost died, but unfortunately, Yarp. You know, let's talk off stream before next Saturday about a possible other character. We'll see. We'll try to figure out a tactful way to get that new character into what's going on. But we'll talk off stream about all that. And again, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks players for being part of it. And we'll be here next Saturday, same place, same time. Take care.
Had a blast.
Cybernation Uncensored.